Welcome back to DDO 10-Minute Tips. This is part 2 of Redemption. Just remember, this is just a training series of videos. So, alright. Do a quick recap. There's a valve back in there that we operated that opened this gate. Not sure what to do with that. However, back here, there's a magical barrier. As we came through this area, there's a notice up here that said about the magical barrier and having to find a way through. Now, that's the only way through that we see. Oh, just an FYI, yes, you can run through other players and through hirelings. Alright. Yeah. So, alright, I mentioned valves. So, valves, turn all the valves. Alright, so we're going to put the hireling on hold so he doesn't get in the way or get into something that's going to cause danger to him or her if it's a she. But it involves a he. So, we're going to go around the room and look for valves. There's a valve up there. And so sometimes they're hidden. There's a valve right there. And a valve right there. And since it gave us the task of finding all the valves, it's keeping track up here of how many we have left. So we go on through. And more valves there. Coming back up, and there's a valve up here. So we have one left, that must be the last one. Alright, without the alchemical jets, destroy them. Okay. So we come in here and start beating on them until they bust. Alright, they're all busted. Power fades. Let's see what happens here. Okay, it's gone and we can continue on through. But I want to see about that chest. Ah. The iron defenders are not moving. Alright, so the door was locked. So this means you can only get in with an artificer or a thief. So, we're going to pick it. Okay, opening lock. If you notice, there's also a dice that's kind of fun to throw back to Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, we had success. Now we can open it. Be ready to... They're not moving. Okay, so, apparently... the Kenneth crystal is providing them with power. Alright, so there's some things we can use, something we'll need to sell. Oh, yeah. Once a door is open, you can go through it. I mean, actually through the door itself, or gate. Alright. Oops. I've got a hireling, since I'm a thief, I need some help in the... Okay, convince Hayton. That means we need to talk with him. Render dialog. Okay, so I set my hireling to protect Hayden. Alright, you mouse over him, you can see his health up there. Now, fighters are usually the first ones to be attacked, unless the monsters are after a specific target. Healers and mages will be attacked first, leaving thieves and bards to be left alone, more or less. And we'll get points for attacking from behind. See that -5 over there? We get a point for attacking for sneak attack. So as a thief, that's what I want to focus on, is being able to stay out. Okay. Beat them off. Alright, deed completed. Completed the Sahagin Monster Hunter task. So, alright. Now he's given us a task to go back and tell Ursa, and then to meet him at a place called Misery's Peak. Get the booty. Loot it all. Okay. Now, you can finish a quest by retracing your footsteps all the way back to the beginning, which can be a real pain in the butt for some of the longer ones. Or you can click Finish to go back to the entrance to the adventure you're on. Let's see, let's take a quick look at our XP, our experience points, conquest bonus, which means we won. Oh, I killed just a nice version, not bad for a thief. Got 25% more points, disabled 2 traps, I got an additional 10%, 2 secret doors, ransack bonus, which means we get 29 breakables, no re-entries, no deaths. Okay, for us it took 33 minutes and 5 seconds, but part of that was doing the rendering of the previous video. Total experience points, 1096 for the adventure, and a daily playthrough bonus of 20%, which means that this was my first time through it today, so I got an additional 20% in experience points. And looks like I'm only 72 points away from another rank, with only one more rank to go before I can level up. Alright, so let's finish here. Okay, well, one thing real quick. Alright, up here you'll see a little icon that says 3347. That's a counter for that Slayer boost I drank before. Since I'm not in a slaying area, it is paused, and a lot of potions and whatnot will pause when I'm not in that area, as well as other buffs. And buffs are basically a short-lived boost to abilities and skills and healing and treasure finding and experience points and things like that. Alright, so the adventure is complete. Do you want to recall now? Yes. Alright, the bar up here says recall. If you move your character at all or are attacked, the recalling will be cancelled. So make sure you're not going to be attacked. Okay, now here we are back outside in Korthos Island Wilderness area. Okay, so 32 of 50 slain, which means we only have 18 to go to reach the next benchmark, and nothing else has changed. Alright, now from here, instead of running all the way back, we can also do a recall from here. Okay. So recall is if any time during an adventure you need to leave for whatever reason, that it will basically teleport you out of the adventure. Okay, so here we are back at Korthos Village. There's Ursa, which Lars told us to contact, and we'll do that in the next video. So thank you for watching, and remember to keep your weapons clean and sharp, my friends.